If you are building a PC on a budget, your CPU is one of the most important decisions you'll make. But even under $200, you can buy a very solid option for gaming and even for some work, like video editing. Today, I'll show you the best CPUs under $200 in 2026 and which one is actually worth your money. If you have an older AM4 motherboard with a weaker CPU and DDR4 RAM, you don't have to buy all new parts. You can just upgrade your CPU. The best options for AM4 are Ryzen 5700, 5700X or 5800X. Ryzen 5 5700 is a really good option if your budget is under $200, but you still want to have great gaming CPU and decent CPU for some work. If you have $10 more over budget, I recommend buying the 5700X because it has more L3 cache from 16MB to 32MB. It can give you 10 to 20% more performance. L3 cache is very fast memory inside the CPU that stores frequently used data. It helps improve performance, especially in gaming, by reducing the time the CPU spends waiting for data from RAM. And if you have another $10 more, at the time I wrote the script, the prices were correct. I don't really know why the better CPU is cheaper now. Sorry for this mistake. You can buy the 5800X, but it won't make that much difference compared to 5700X. However, you have to buy a better cooler than on the other ones because the 5800X has the TDP of 105 watts compared to 65 watts on the previous two. TDP is the amount of heat a CPU or GPU is designed to produce under typical maximal load, and it indicates how much cooling is required to keep it running safely. If you want to buy a future-proof motherboard and RAM, you can buy an AM5 CPU, but it will cost you more because of motherboard and especially RAM prices. A good option for AM5 is the 7600X, but it has higher TDP of 105 watts, so the better option is the 9600X for a $10 more. It has a 65 TDP, so you can use much cheaper and quieter cooler, and it's stronger compared to the 7600X. And if you want better CPU for work like editing, you can buy the 7700X, but it's another $60. So unless you really need 8 cores, I recommend the 9600X because in games it's almost the same. If you don't know how many cores you need, I leave a link in the description. Under $200, you can get the Intel 245K, almost the same as the AM5 CPUs, and it's also similar in productivity to the 7700X, while being $30 cheaper. But the TDP is even higher, it's 125 watts, so you have to buy a better cooler. That's going to be end of this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one.